Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Skate Gnarly. So today I'm bringing you an Air Force video talking about how you get your job in the Air Force. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. The first thing that you're going to do is take the Asvab. Before your recruiter can do anything with you, before you can even start talking about basic or tech school or anything, you have to take the Asvab, because if you don't qualify for the Air Force, you can't join the Air Force. So first thing you do is take the Asvab. Your Asvab scores reflect what jobs you can get. So the better you score, the better jobs you're going to get. My friend just scored like the highest, not the highest, but above every minimum to get every job. So he has like unlimited options right now, and it's kind of crazy. But anyways, you want to score really good. The book that I used to study was literally Asvab for Dummies, like 2017 or 2016 or something like that. I got it on like Amazon, like the ebook type thing where you can read it on your computer, like Kindle. And I read it, but I only read the stuff that I wanted to study for. Like, I knew what jobs in what categories I wanted already, because I had done like tons of research before that. And so I knew exactly what I had to study for to get the scores that I needed for those jobs. So I definitely recommend looking up the jobs that you would be interested in doing, seeing what scores you need for them or around there. It's kind of hard to find specifics, but just where to aim for and go there. Like, I didn't want to be a mechanic, so I wasn't really worried about, failing, or not failing, but not scoring high enough on the mechanical aptitude area. So that's kind of where my mind was set. So after you take your Asvab, you're going to get your scores, talk to your recruiter, you're going to go through MEPS, the physical. I have a whole video about that. You're going to do all of that, but at MEPS on that day is when you're going to get one of these, okay? You're not really going to get it. I asked to take this home, but you're going to look at one of these, okay? I'm going to put it up on the screen too. It is all of the jobs that you qualify for, okay, from your Asvab scores. So this is kind of like up to you, but this is how I did it, and it worked out really well for me. Before I went to my physical, it doesn't matter when before, but before you go, make a list of like 30 jobs. The first time I did this, I made a list of like 10 jobs that I wanted to do. I was super specific. I was like, I want to do graphic design, photography, dental assistant, all this crazy stuff, right? And I went to my recruiter and I was like, okay, these are the jobs that I want to do. Can I do these? Like, do I have a good chance of doing these? And he's like, no. He's like, if you put down similar stuff on every option, right, they're gonna send you home. He said that some kid went like the week before that, put all medical jobs and got sent home, and now he can't join the Air Force. Or not that he couldn't join, but he has to go back, like make his list and just do all this crazy stuff that you could completely avoid. My recruiter said to make a list of like 30 jobs that you would be willing to do, and at the top of that list put all the jobs that you want to do. So I mean, I have stuff on here that I don't even know what it is, but it sounds cool. And it's just kind of like a filler for all the jobs that I do want to do, because it's like you can have your number one pick, but it's almost like whatever. It's like first come, first serve in a sense. But I'll get into that in a second. So it's just a list of all the jobs you qualify for. My lady gave me a highlighter, okay, and I highlighted every job that I wanted to do, but I brought the list that I made with me to MEPS so that I already knew what jobs I wanted, because it's going to be really hard for you to memorize all of these jobs that you were interested in doing. So that's what I did, and I highlighted everything. So I have like aviation resource management, airfield management, digital network analysis, aerospace maintenance. I have diagnostic imaging, personnel, behavioral health technician, cyber systems operations, which is the actual job that I got, cybersecurity, client systems, electrical systems, and then let's see, on the back I had like dental assistant, and then they're gonna make you pick an aptitude area where you can either go like open mechanical, open general, open electric, open administrative. So you're gonna have to pick. She made me pick 2 because like the more the merrier. It's like that type of idea. So I put general aptitude area and the mechanical aptitude area, but general was kind of like the one that I locked in, because you only have to really lock in one. But you're gonna do this, and then on the computer she's gonna type in all the jobs that you wanted. I think you can do like 10 to 20. I heard a lot of like specific stuff before I went, but then when I went, they were really lenient with the amount of jobs that they typed in. And you can even change them with your recruiter, so it's not really a big deal. Just write down all the jobs that you want to do. They're going to lock it in and make sure, okay, do you want to take anything off or add anything? And you say no. They submit it, and then you're on your way. You go swear into DEP, and then this is the kind of part that kind of was iffy for me. So I asked my recruiter, I was like, okay, like how do you get your list of jobs every month? Because at the beginning of the month or the end of the month, your recruiter is gonna get a list of jobs, and then those are the jobs that he gives out to all the people in DEP, like AKA the contracts. I asked him how he got that. He wasn't very specific, and I've heard stuff about like regions and like a district type thing where like, okay, the Air Force gets all of these jobs and they're gonna send it out to these recruiters in this region, and then they can give it to their people, and like it's that sort of idea, I guess. I don't have any like specific information about that, but he said that it just comes from the higher ups. That's what he said. But he got a list. I texted him before the DEP, like commander call, and I was like, hey, what are the chances of me getting cyber surety or cyber systems operations? He said pretty high. And then the next time I went in, there was a contract on the table. So I'm not really sure how it's going to go for other people. There's a guy in my DEP right now who's going to be in till like August 2017, and he was in before me. And then I have a friend who's been in for like 2 months like me, and he already has a job, or people who've been in for like 6 months and 8 months. It really just depends on your situation and the job that you want. I don't really know anything about like special operations or anything like that, because I know that it's a little bit different. Also, there are qualifying tests on top of the Asvab you have to take. So I think there was one for like photography and like broadcast journalism and stuff like that, where you have to take a test to see on top of your Asvab score if you can qualify further for that job. Like you have to read something, and if you have like speech impediments or anything like that, like you can't do that job. So there are further tests. It just depends on what job you want to do, but you can do that research yourself, like for each individual job. But I mean, after that, you just kind of sign your contract, and that's it. So I mean, it's pretty simple, but you have to be lenient job-wise. Like you can't just do medical jobs or general jobs. Like you have to kind of have a wide variety of stuff, which is why most of my stuff on here is mechanical or general. Just because like I wouldn't mind doing a mechanical job, because a lot of the mechanical jobs, or at least a good portion of them, seem to be kind of still on like a cyber side of things, so it wasn't too big of a deal. But hopefully that list helped you out. She looked at me kind of funny when I asked to keep it, but whatever. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, let me know your leave, your ship dates, and your AFSCs down below. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy how it works. It's weird. I think like back in the day, they used to actually give you specific jobs. Kind of like if you join the Navy, you can get your MOS like at MEPS the day of the physical. I think they used to do that for the Air Force, but then so many people wanted to join where they kind of had to do the whole depth sort of thing. So, but anyways, have a good day.